Good day everyone, I am Dominic Asegular
and I am John Marquilino,
and we are students from 4 BS ABP. Let's talk about ABI 3240, also known as
Agricultural and System Structures Engineering.
Now when we're talking about the different kinds of elements in construction, there are many different kinds. But for today's video, let's focus on
roofs, walls, and floors.
Let's go! Uy Jan, may tanong na ako. Bago tayo mag-build ng mga different kinds of walls, floors, at roofs, ano ba dapat ang i-consider natin before tayo magsimula ng pag-build nito?
Doms, ganito kasi yan. Bago tayo mag-construct ng isang structure, kailangan muna natin makita ang location, kailangan muna natin alamin kung ano yung mga available na materials, yung cost, at saka yung availability rin ng skilled workers.
Sige.
Higit sa lahat, kailangan alam natin kung ano yung purpose ng structure.
Para di masayang ang oras at ang pera natin.
Tama ka dyan, Doms.
A few inches later.
Uy, Jan. May tanong pa ako. Di ba may different kinds of roofs man? Can you talk about roofs first?
In AB structures, we have these common types of roofs. Arc type na kadalasan ginagamit sa mga greenhouse. Gable na pinaka-common na ginagamit at pinakamura din. Semi-monitor na parang katulad din ng monitor, pero ginagamit lang siya sa mga small livestocks and also for the ventilation. And mas mura siya kung i-compare natin doon sa monitor. Monitor na kadalasan ginagamit sa mga livestock and for better ventilation. At ang shed type na kadalasan ginagamit para sa mga agricultural machineries at storage ng mga equipments.
For corrugated galvanized iron sheet standard length, it can range from 6 meters up to 12 meters. For other options, we can use colored roof with optional length, which can be based on your designed length of roof. For considerations in determining corrugated galvanized iron sheet number of pieces and length, side-to-side overlap, which it can be half lap, single lap, lap and a half, or double lap. For end-to-end overlap, it can range from 1 to 2 feet.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Tomorrow.
Doms, anong ginagawa mo dyan?
Hindi mo to alam? Ito ay tinatawag nating wall. Di ba? Sa wall, may dalawang classification eh. Meron tayong load-bearing wall at meron din tayong non-load-bearing wall. Now, ano ba ang difference nila? No, from the word itself na load-bearing. It means na makakaya siyang mag-support ng loads from roofs or sa ating floors. Now, ang non-load-bearing wall, no, from the word itself na non, it carries no loads from either the roofs or ang floors natin. Now, we've talked about the two classifications of walls. Let's talk about the four or ang commonly types of walls na makikita natin dito sa Philippines or commonly used in our AB structures. So, as you can see, ito ay example ng isang masonry wall. Now, ang masonry wall ay kadalasang gawa or ang materials niya is galing from stones, clays, bricks, or as an example here, concrete hollow blocks na that they are bonded together by some kind of form of mortar. Next, ang pag-usapan natin is ang frame wall. Now, ang frame wall ay kadalasan made out of wood, such as yung mga lumber natin, or pwede din siyang made out of steel. Now, ang frame wall, ang mga parts nito ay arranged in such a way na small intervals lang sila. At once na arrange na sila or nagawa na sila as frame, tinatakpan sila ng either plywood or ng plain sheet. So, ang final wall nating i-discuss ay ang monolithic wall. Now, in a naked eye, mahirap i-distinguish ang masonry sa monolithic. Dahil if makikita nyo, kadalasan sa ating masonry wall, mayroon siyang finishing. Now, ang main difference lang ng masonry natin sa monolithic, ang masonry ay gumagamit ng mga materials such as bricks, clays, or hollow blocks. While sa ating monolithic ay isang parang buhos lang siya ng isang concrete mix na sa inside niya ay may rebars na arranged in a horizontal at a vertical way na magsiserve as a skeleton ng ating monolithic wall. So finally, ang membrane wall natin. Now, ang membrane wall ay kadalasan lang ginagamit if ang purpose mo ay mag-regulate ng temperature at mag-regulate ng heat exchange from the inside environment to the outside environment.
Meanwhile.
Oh, Jan! Anong ginagawa mo?
Baka ka ba? Naglilinis ng floor.
Ah,
Alam mo ba, merong dalawang types ng floors na usually ginagamit sa heavy structures.
ano ba yun?
Katulad ito, meron tayong monolithic floors na merong mga steel bars sa loob niyan na naka-arrange para maging mas matibay yung floors. At yung isa naman is yung frame floors na usually gawa sa timbers and plywoods.
Tandaan!
We design to produce commodities.
Not to please people's eyes. Be knowledgeable about AV structures. Stay safe
And God bless us all.
Goodbye.